my way of thinking. And since doing that, everything's changed. Everything has changed. So the 23rd of November 2021 was my last day as a sales advisor at my part-time job that I've been doing for 14 years. Got a phone call on the 2nd of July to tell me that I'm being made redundant. Bear in mind, the 2nd of July was the day that I started working at this job in 2007. So it's kind of uncanny, but I don't believe in coincidences. I feel like everything happens for a reason. It sucked being told that I'm being made redundant, but it was also the push that I needed because I've been at this job for so long. And between that time trying to build out this business and my YouTube channel and my beat selling and mixing and mastering and all that stuff that I'm doing today. So there's some habits that I developed throughout that time. So I hope by sharing them with you, you can draw some inspiration if you're looking to get yourself to the next level, your career, your mindset, so that you can build something that's worth getting up for in the morning and doing what you love on a daily basis. So here's a few things that have helped me to get where I am today. The first thing is managing my time. I like a diary, I like pens, I like paper, I'm old school. I know I should be using Notion. I've seen so many people using Notion nowadays, and I will eventually get onto Notion. But I got into a habit of writing everything down in my diary, and I use a diary that has the time in it, so I could just manage my time better. And this really helped me to stay focused and looking at what I'm doing, whether it's watching tutorials on YouTube or if it's practicing on the keys for an hour or mixing or making beats and spending time with the family, cooking and stuff like that, watching TV. I can't remember where I seen it, but I think it might have been someone like Zig Ziglar or someone like that, Jim Rohn, who said you have 24 hours in a day, so you can use 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours to work, and then 8 hours of leisure. And just use it as you want, like 7 hours sleep or 6 hours sleep or 10 hours work. You just like a rough little guideline, which helped me a lot. But if you're going to work, then you have to factor in getting to work. So 8 hours of work's not really going to work because it's not really going to happen because you have to get to work, and that's travel time. So that could be running to 9-10 hours. So managing my time is one of the habits that really did help me to stay focused and disciplined. The other thing is just being accountable for what I'm doing. Making myself accountable, writing my stuff down, ticking off things off my to-do list. I didn't have no one managing me or saying, have you done this today, have you done that today? Because I'm the type of person that if I'm not doing enough, I kind of know that I'm not doing enough. And I think you know as well, like we do procrastinate, and most of the times that we procrastinate is because we're either not really feeling the work that we've got to do, or we just like to put things off to the last minute. And I'm guilty of that. I kind of just make things bottleneck, and I feel like I sometimes do work better under pressure, and I can just focus and zone in to the work that I'm doing. But yeah, just being accountable for the work that I'm doing has really helped me to get where I am today. The other thing is having self-belief, a belief system. I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. I believe that God's already got my plan. I just need to make the right decisions to get where I am, where He wants me to be. And I feel like this self-belief has really helped me to just, like I said already, stay focused and keep going. Because the other thing that I'm going to mention is patience, just being patient, knowing that what I want is already out there. And it might be taking longer than others. That's okay. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process, all the ups, the downs, and just being focused and enjoying what you're doing, which is the other thing I want to talk about, is enjoying the journey and not getting sucked into the destination trap. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, when I get to 50k subs or when I get that new job, then I'll be happy. Why don't you just be happy now? And then when you get that job or you get to 50k, you're going to feel even better. And that's one of the things that's definitely helped me. I do have days where I kind of forget that mindset or that way of thinking, and I have to like check myself and be like, hold on, you're preaching all this stuff and you're not even doing what you're saying. So yeah, patience, self-belief, enjoying the journey, and being careful of the destination trap. Also set goals as well. Setting goals, writing down my goals for the year. This is something I've actually changed over the last few weeks, and that's because I've seen this book called 12-Week Year, and I've listened to the audio book. I've listened to a lot of people reviewing it and watching how they're planning their 12-week year. So I'm going to purchase the book. I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to talk about some of my goals, because I don't really like to share all my goals. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you should tell people your goals because then you have to hold yourself accountable. But I also believe it kind of takes away the enthusiasm of sharing your goals, because if you've shared your goals, then it's like you might not have that same drive to achieve them goals or for some people you might think, well, I've told people, now I've got to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't really like to share too many of my goals. I'll share some, but then a lot of them are personal, and that's just how I am. I'm quite a private person, so to be doing even just sharing my life is kind of hard. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but that's how it is for me. Especially money videos. Like I see a lot of people doing money videos and showing their YouTube revenue, how much they've made, and fair play to them. If that's what they want to do, then that's up to them. I don't really like to do that, but I might change my mind as I start to grow with my YouTube channel and other stuff. One of the biggest things is, well, there's two big things: well-being and downtime, because I talk about it a lot. Burnout. When you feel burnout, when you feel like you've like hit a brick wall, it's okay to take a break. I've took a few breaks off of YouTube, and I feel at one point I felt like it didn't hurt my channel, and I feel like it did hurt my channel a bit, because, well, when I was at uni, I had like a nice little momentum going with my YouTube videos, and then uni just got so heavy, so I had to put YouTube in the back burner. And when I came back, I noticed a difference in the view count and subscribers. That kind of hurt my channel. And the other time was when I broke my knee. Yeah, when I last broke my knee, and I couldn't sit in here doing videos because I had to have my leg up, and yeah, it just didn't make sense to do it. And I did at first. The channel was just like continuing momentum, which was cool. And I was going to do a whole video on that, saying how it didn't make no difference. But then I did notice a drop. But if people are feeling your vibe and your videos, you can come back after a break. So don't feel like you can't take a break from posting content or just being on social media. Take breaks. Your well-being is important. Your mindset is important. It's the most important thing for me. And that's the next thing that I want to talk about is mindset. And my old way of thinking: scarcity, lack, there's not enough, get some money, gotta spend it. Like, I had to change that habit, which was a habit that's been with me from young. Like a lot of people, you grow up with hardly anything. So it's always like money don't grow in trees, and people who got money are making money in ways that they shouldn't. Just all these different belief systems that I just had to like remove from my way of thinking. And since doing that, everything's changed. Everything has changed. It feels freeing just to not worry about money. Like when you let go of that, it's freeing. And that's one of the biggest habits that's changed my life. It's changed my life, and it's got me where I am today. Being able to talk to you, being able to mix and master for artists, being able to make beats for artists, being able to put music on Spotify with confidence, knowing that everyone can eat. There's no lack at all. Like, someone could make the exact same video as me, saying the exact same stuff, and it doesn't take away nothing from what I'm doing. It's not gonna make it hard for me to succeed or you to succeed. There's enough out there for everyone. There's some of the habits that have helped me to get to where I am today. Things that I'm just doing constantly, and then because I'm doing them over time, it's like just normal. I don't say stuff like, oh, that's too expensive, you can't buy that. There's a way of saying it, like, how can I afford that? What can I do to afford that? I'm not saying like I'm bathing like I'm super rich. We're getting there. Things are good. Things are a lot better than they used to be, I can tell you that much. But yeah, just mindset shifts really helped. Find people on here on YouTube like Eric Thomas, Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, Zig Ziglar. I don't really listen to Zig Ziglar, if I'm honest. I used to. What's the other guy's name? Grant Cardone's good. People like that. Les Brown. They'll help you to shift your mindset if you are like on a mindset of lack. Maybe my videos can help you as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.